All right, everybody, it's been a minute. I've been super busy with my paying job, and I'm not getting paid to do any of this, so I have to make the money to buy the goodies, right? So it's been quite a minute, and I have some long due reviews coming in. And first off, what we're going to be doing is we're going to be doing a comparison of a 6mm 16-inch stiletto, or what I call stiletto featherlight barrel from Odin Works. This was sent to me as a test barrel. I'm very appreciative of Odin Works. They don't pay me, but sometimes they send me out some stuff so that I can show you guys, and that's been great. This is a carbon fiber 18-inch R5 rifling 6mm Creed barrel, spun up for me from Aaron Goodfellow in Idaho. He's got an amazing shop, used to spin barrels or run parts of Odin Works facility, and everything's ready to roll on this one. So I'm going to be doing some accuracy testing on this, and I have some high expectations on this. I'll be doing my barrel testing or my barrel swapping with, keep going back to Odin Works. It's going to be a lot of Odin Works today. This Odin Works action wrench, it is going to be a multi-caliber action wrench. This has got the 3-lug one for the cross pre-fit barrels, and we'll be using that to swap our barrels back and forth. And I'm going to try to do all of this right on the range. I have this setup, which you see here. You'll get a better look at it tomorrow, but it's how I switch out my barrels. It's fantastic. So Odin Works action wrench coming soon. Outside of that, I have reached out to Odin Works about this, and this is their block vise, and it's designed for an AR-10 and an AR-15, and you essentially take their AR-15 mag sections, put them in there, put your AR-15 into it through the magazine, or you can also lock in the upper and lower on this railed section, so that way you can work specifically on a barrel in a vise, or on a barrel in a vise with the upper receiver. It's been modified by me. I put an Arca Swiss attachment on the bottom of it because I use this for multiple things now, and I've milled out the holes and put a Picatinny rail on top of it. Now, the moment Odin Works decides to remill a couple things on this to turn it into an Arca Swiss attachment, this thing will be absolutely bomb, because you'll be able to put it anywhere you want. I got an Arca Swiss attachment on the bottom of it, or a hole drilled for it, but if they can integrate the Arca Swiss section to it, this thing, and extra section to put the Picatinny rail, this thing is going to be like a 6-purpose tool, and it's going to be amazing. But let's move on from that. So since we're doing this barrel testing, I just want to make sure everything is as square, true as possible, level as possible. And so I've gone through and pointed my Avid vise, master vise, over here to this side. I have this set up on here, and I'm just going to use this spirit level. I'm going to put it right in the middle. I've already preset it up. It's pretty darn close right now. That right there is level. Level. Now, I'm going to double check it with this one just to make sure I'm correct. And I'm going to double check the side just to make sure I'm correct. And I'm going to double check the block just to make sure I'm correct. So everything in there is level. Now, this is a self-leveling laser. I know it's a lot of stuff, but this is what I use for my business. Works out really well. Turn it on, point it over at the wall in line with this, and then you just have to put your scope up on here. So I'm going to turn this on. This is my ScopeMate recording device. I'm going to turn on the video, and we're rolling. So now all I'm going to do is put this up on here, and you'll be able to see through this video where the, come on, line up. Where the laser's at, there we go. Gonna tighten these up. That one's good. That one's good. Just give it a little torque on here, just to kind of snug it up. And then I'm just gonna look through and see how close we are. Now, I've already kind of gone through and straightened this out, but what I want to do is, I personally like to tighten all of my nuts in an X pattern. I'm just going to loosen these because I am pretty close now. I do use Wheeler, guys. I don't have any problems with Wheeler. People may give me crap for that, but you can screw off. Wheeler works just as good. I'm shooting out to 500 yards with sub half MOA, and I'm totally happy with that. So $30 scope rings. Oh, all right. So now that I have this all lined up, the laser's shining, I'm just going to adjust the laser until it gets really close to center on my vertical crosshairs, and that's it. This was off 1 degree. I did one take before this just because I kind of messed it up, but it was off 1 degree. So now I'm just going to tighten this, snug it. I'm not tightening down to torque. I'm just snugging it to where the scope's not going to move. Go around in my X pattern here. Make sure I'm not overdoing anything. That's it. Now, I will go through and torque these down, but when you look through the scope, that thing looks dead level for me. I cannot make out any difference in shift. So, vertical shift. Now, after all that, I am just going to pop the same bubble level right on the top of the cap just to see how close we are. Close. Like, it's crazy. And this is cheap and easy, guys. This isn't a $400 self-leveling kit, and it's a multi-purpose unit. So if Odin Works jumps on the ball with making this thing into something that's a little nicer, awesome. Lastly, you may notice this contraption. I have a company that I'm working with, which is MKM Manufacturing, and they are making this. I designed this, and they are going to start making it very soon. And what this is a wind meter, and it's for the Calypso AB. If anybody is not using this and they're still using their Kestrel, I would be confused at why. Because if you can run this without having to pick the Kestrel up and find wind anywhere, why would you? This right here will link into the Vectronics binos. It'll link into anything that is BDX advanced, or I'm sorry, AB Ballistics advanced software, and it will give you current wind readings right at the spot where you're shooting from. Obviously not 100 yards down, 200, 300, or any of that. And it'll keep you up to date as far as what's happening around you. Now, what I've done is I've made this to where, or designed this to where it has a mountable section on here. This is more so for hunting, guys, and is for a very specific reason. Very emotional miss, in my opinion. But what this is a cap. It's got a little 1/8 of an inch turn, and then it'll lock, will not come off, and it will protect the instrument. And then it acts as a scope cap. So while you're out hunting, you're out brush bumping, you don't have to worry about it popping off. You don't have to worry about it getting lost. You can pop it up, turn it over. When you get ready to do a shot, you pull this off, give it a little 1/8 of an inch turn, just like so, and you are off getting wind readings. Simple as that. You're out getting wind readings. And not to mention, it will also live update to your other devices. So and I just shot a coyote at 570 yards using this setup and a cheaper Sig laser rangefinder. It's flawless. Looks a little goofy, but it is what it is. All right, that's it, guys. Just a quick update, 10-minute update, putting it out there. Feel free to reach out anytime you want, but scope's leveled, everything's good to go. I'll get to the barrel tests, it'll probably be tomorrow and Friday. Awesome. I'll see you guys later. Thanks a lot.